You've been selected to participate in the biggest reality show on the dark web. That's the setup of the new Hulu original movie, Self-Reliance, starring Jake Johnson and Anna Kendrick. A lonely guy is given the chance to participate in a life-changing game show. The only catch is, to survive, he can never be alone. The new thriller comedy, Self-Reliance, written and directed by Jake Johnson, is now streaming only on Hulu.
Hey everyone, Andy Cohen here. Listen, I know a thing or two about New Year's, like how you're probably just about to bail on your resolutions. And I get it. My resolution to sleep better was keeping me up at night. But not anymore, because with a Walmart Plus membership, you can save your resolutions by saving time and money. With free shipping, gas savings, video streaming, plus so much more. So don't give up. Whatever your resolution, save it with a Walmart Plus membership. Join now to get $50 Walmart cash. Terms apply. Visit walmartplus.com for more information.
State Farm is committed to being your top choice when ensuring the things that matter to you. My Cultura podcast host, Dramos, also believes in the power of financial knowledge. That's why he makes sure to share his financial tips on his podcast, Life as a Gringo.
We all deserve to be living the life that we want to live, but how do we do it in a responsible way that we know we can afford it?
For me, if I have to buy it on a credit card, if I can't pay that card at the end of the month, I can't afford it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Learn more at es.statefarm.com. State Farm is a proud partner of the My Cultura podcast network.
Is trust given or earned? Netflix's new competition series, The Trust, is the ultimate test of human nature, and you can trust that you're going to be obsessed. 11 strangers are offered $250,000 and a choice to share the money equally or vote each other out to take more for themselves. Would you choose to split the money? Could you trust others to share? Find out if good is greater than greed. The Trust, a game of greed, is now streaming on Netflix.
Second date update.
There's a new trend that's happening right now where people online are posting dating wrapped videos. Have you guys seen that?
Like your Spotify Wrapped, but like, wait, how many matches and stuff you got?
Yeah, like an end of the year recap of their dating life from the past 365 days.
I feel like that could go really wrong.
No, but it's like who you swipe on, what you don't, like who you know.
Yeah, it's just
like the type of person?
Or like the total amount of dates that you tried for the past year, and you're patting yourself on the back for getting out there.
Okay, it's not about the failure.
And today's caller, Kelly, mentioned in her email that she's dated around a lot over the past year, so our producer asked if she could give us a dating rap for herself.
All right.
So we're going to hear that in a second. First, Kelly, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on with us. We want to hear about what's your dating rap briefly for us, if you can.
Every time you say rap, I want her to like break out.
Yeah,
like
we don't need the hip hop version.
Yeah.
The other night, I went on a date.
Thank you, Jose. That's what I wanted.
Just
I can give you a beat if you need it.
It would make the raps way more cooler.
Just a quick breakdown. What was your dating life like last year?
Yeah, that's funny. I wish I could rap my raps, but it was 16 first dates total.
Okay.
Mostly Americans. I had 2 Australians, one Irish guy, one guy who I don't know what his accent was, but I think he may have been homeless also, or just.
Did they put that in the rap, or is that your version?
Homeless accent. You just pick up accents from everywhere he's been.
Wow.
No judgment.
So that's good. It sounds like you're keeping your options open. Was there anything more? What did you think about the 16 guys that you were with?
That sounds really
don't
weird,
say
Jeff.
it like that.
Don't slip that, please.
Okay,
You're so judgy.
you know what I meant. Of the 16 guys you met separately during the year,
thank you, Jeff.
How did they go?
Yeah, like out of the 16, 6 made it to a second date.
Okay.
Out of those 6, only 3 made it to a third date or more.
All right.
And out of all the guys, 2 flat out rejected me right after the date.
Okay.
8 were like mutual ghostings. 3 I rejected and told them it just wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
And 1 blocked me like immediately after the date, but he was a little sus. I think he might have been married.
Wait.
Oh God.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Nothing you did wrong there.
Yeah.
Other than go out with him, I suppose.
Alexis, looking back at her 16 first dates, how would you grade her overall experience?
It's not looking good, but 1/16 for being blocked, like that's not bad, right?
1/16.
Yeah.
And the silver lining.
And it wasn't for something she did.
Exactly.
I like that angle. That's a good aspect. Or outlook, I mean.
Yeah, and out of the 16, I only had to pay half on like one of them. And I'm really old-fashioned, and I prefer the guy to pay. That's just how my mom and dad taught me.
You're not old-fashioned. You're cheap. Let's be honest. I mean, I get
it. You could be both.
Yeah.
No, it's just how it was. And I cried over 2 guys last year and ended up with 0 serious relationship.
Well, Jose and I do make a lot of women cry when they listen to this show.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So, Kelly, none of the 16 guys worked out, but now apparently you say there's a new guy, and that's why you reached out to us.
Yeah, there's a new guy. I was hopeful. I don't know yet. His name's Steve. It was like an online match, and it was just a casual date. It was really like less than an hour, like a 40-minute.
Oh, so you went out with them already?
Yeah, we just got Cuban sandwiches from this little sandwich shop and just went to the park and just ate and talked, and we were by this playground with kids running around. And
why is that important? Is that significant in some way? The playground?
She's like, that's my kid.
No.
It's a lot of information coming at us. I mean, there's sandwiches, there's a park, there's a playground, there's children. Does that sound like a good date? First, like, overall, Alexis?
No kids around, no.
No, but the
Screaming kids.
Sandwich is okay.
Sandwich is okay.
I mean, Cuban
and honestly,
press
if the
is
playground was empty, I'd play on it. But it's the kids that are there. That's the problem.
Okay.
That would be a fun date, playing on the playground.
Okay.
That would be a fun date. That would be. No, it was really just kind of a lunch date, really, because like the sandwiches were really messy. And at one point, he was like, "You got something on your face," and I was like, "Oh, where?" And he was like, he pointed to like my entire lower half, and he was like, "Everywhere under your nose." And,
oh my God.
That means he's paying attention. You know, he's looking at you.
You have like a mustard
Honestly,
beard?
I'm not even joking. When I met my husband, I didn't realize I carried so much food on my face until I met that man. And I was like, he always has something to point out.
Oh, that's
kind of
like,
cute. No one else before him ever said anything,
It's
which is kind of an
amazing how the
insult.
women on this show can spin anything into a positive for another woman.
I mean,
you heard the odds, Jeff. We had to.
I don't think that's bad. I mean, how'd you guys end it?
after we ate, we were just kind of like, oh, if we had a Frisbee, we'd throw it. But we just kind of, he kind of like picked up a stick and was kind of playing with it. And then
just throwing a stick. Go get it. Go get it.
You played fetch with your date?
It got a little awkward. You know, I was really hoping he'd say like, you know what, let's just go grab a drink and proceed to like a nighttime thing. And he's so cute. I'm sure he gets a lot of attention from women on the app. So,
well, he doesn't sound very good at a date. I mean, he didn't even bring a Frisbee.
He didn't even eat at a sandwich place. He went to a park.
Yeah,
I know.
Why is the man in trouble for paying for the sandwich? She's the one that ate it sloppily on the date.
I'm just saying that I don't think he's getting hit on as much as she thinks because he is not as experienced as he should be.
Something is off.
Which is a good sign.
I'm sure it's the man's fault somehow, but let's prove it when we come back.
Yeah.
We're going to call Steve for you and try and get you your second date update right after this.
If your name is Steve, you better pick up, okay?
All right, hold on.
Second date update.
I feel like in the first part, we definitely missed something.
What did we miss?
And by we, I mean Brooke.
Okay. Why did I know that we were going there?
Brooke was adamant that even though the guy is the one not calling Kelly back, and Kelly said herself he's very good looking and must get a lot of attention on the dating apps, and Kelly's the one that had sandwich pieces all over her face. Brooke heard all of that and says, nope, the guy is a bad date planner. I bet no women want to go out with him.
No, I didn't say no women. I just said I don't think that he's as wanted as she thinks. I'm trying to hype her up, okay? She has something to offer on this table, and he is going to, maybe he was too intimidated by how awesome she is, you know?
The sandwich all over her face was
too
intimidating.
Listen, I've gotten food on my face. It shouldn't stop anything.
Okay.
You know?
Should actually.
Yeah.
Stop the kiss.
Normally
eat politely once on one of your dates. Try that. But look, the whole thing is Kelly really liked the guy that she met up with, Steve. They did a casual date in the park with Cuban sandwiches. They tossed a stick back and forth. It was a great time.
The stick was a little strange.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't sure what else to do. It was short, though.
Yeah.
And so now, afterwards, she's hoping to get one more shot with him because he's been kind of ghosty.
Yeah. Have you heard from him at all, Kelly?
I haven't, and now I'm nervous because I was really sloppy. Maybe I grossed him out. I don't know.
Like drunk or just the sloppiness of food all over you?
The passion that you had going into that sandwich is what it is.
It was really good.
I know. Brooke is like understanding completely.
If you could do that to a sandwich, just imagine what else you could do.
That is right, Jeffrey. We are here to hype her up.
It's against the law to love a sandwich?
Yeah, it's disgusting. All right.
I love you, Brooke.
I really hope that's not what he says, but here we go. I'm going to dial his number. We'll see what he has to say. Let's do it.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking for Steve.
Speaking.
Hey, Steve. I said we because you're on the radio right now with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Steve. How you doing, man?
Wait, you're from the radio?
Mm-hmm.
We're coming out
And
of the box
podcast.
right now.
Podcast, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a good podcast.
We are multifaceted here.
Yeah, we're in the future with our entertainment, but we're focused on you right now because one of our listeners went on a date with you the other day and really had a good time.
Yeah.
Wants to see you again, but that hasn't quite happened yet, and she's not sure why. Her name's Kelly.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
He meant, oh, man, yes.
Yeah.
No,
That still doesn't sound good.
Well, the fact that you're not reaching out for another date is kind of hinting that you're not interested, but we're not sure if that's true or not. We want to know what you think about Kelly.
Sure, yeah.
She's very nice. Like, Kelly's cool. But, you know, I just don't think it's going to work out.
Okay, is there a reason? I mean, you went into it thinking that it could work out, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. But, you know, like, we got some food and then we went to the park and
she said that.
It started to get a little weird, but like, you know, I don't want to blow up her spot. Like, I don't even know you guys, so.
See, we didn't hear anything like weird. She said she had like some food or something on her face, but nothing stood out to be weird.
But maybe that's weird to him, you know? Like maybe it's weird to him to have a female have food all over their face.
No, actually, I thought that was kind of cute.
See, I told you guys, not a turn off.
Brooke would have licked it off.
Okay. What was the issue? You said it was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, so, you know, we were sitting on the bench, we're chilling, and there's like a playground, you know, that's in this park that we're in. And
oh, yeah, she randomly mentioned that to us, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so there's like a bunch of kids playing, and all of a sudden she points and she's like, oh my God, look, imagine if we had that many kids and those were all our kids running around. And there were like, I don't know, like 8-10 kids playing on the playground.
Oh my God.
So she was describing a nightmare, right? Like that's how she meant. Like imagine how chaotic our life would be.
She sounded thrilled.
Oh, thrilled.
Okay. So that's a red flag to you?
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've known you for like 20 minutes, and now we're having 8 kids together.
Yeah.
Okay. In her defense, I will say it sounds like maybe she was just trying to fill the void. Like maybe there was like an odd, because she said like it kind of died at the end, your guys' date. Maybe she was just trying to, like, I say dumb things.
Could you understand that point of view, maybe, Steve?
I mean, I guess I could, but she started getting, like, really into it.
Oh.
She was, like, naming them.
Oh, boy.
There was, like, this other one weird thing where she wasn't feeling one of the kids, and she was like, he's not playing nice. We would put him up for adoption.
Okay, she's obviously kidding, guys.
Well, that should be a positive for you because you don't want that many kids.
Then you would only have 7.
There you go. You're getting closer to your goal.
She didn't say she was a good mother of 8.
That's a good point.
Just a mother.
Okay. But it sounds like it was all that conversation kind of scared you, was too much for you.
Joking or not.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, yeah.
But if she was joking, maybe you could work it out.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's a perfect person to find out whether or not it was a joke. That's Kelly, who's on the other line right now waiting to talk to you.
Wait,
Steve.
Kelly's here?
Yeah, Kelly and her 7 children.
Oh.
Say hi.
Oh, did she give another one up for adoption? Are we down to 6 now?
Yeah, ever since she heard that.
Yeah.
Kelly, you there?
Yeah, Steve, it's Kelly. I'm like fuming. I am
You're mad?
offended. Yes, because, and you know what? This is why, now I realize why I had 16 unsuccessful dates last year. It's because they were all like you, Steve, like emotionally and intellectually stunted.
Why are you upset? Why are you so mad?
Yeah.
Because, my God, Brooke, you were totally right. Steve, you suck at planning a date.
That's not what I meant. I'm just trying to hype you up, not tear him down.
No, look what happened.
Listen, if you even had like an ounce of a sense of humor, like you would get that I was obviously joking. And for you to actually think that I was serious, like, oh my God, like you must be a narcissist. That you would think I would meet you for 40 minutes and suddenly want to have your babies.
All right, well, all right. Okay, I think we're going down a path we don't need to go down any farther. You weren't happy with Steve's response there. Steve, are you there?
Zero.
Yeah, I'm
zero
still
sense
here.
of humor.
Barely, but
Okay.
I'm still here.
Would you like to respond to any of the allegations just hurled against you?
I thought you guys were all going to have a big laugh about how it was a miscommunication.
Yeah, he's going to go, oh, you were kidding.
Steve, bottom line, you planned a boring date, and now I'm paying the price for it.
Okay.
That like backfired on you?
That's not.
Steve, do you see your date as
Next
being
time,
boring?
I'm not going to go for just the looks. Like I thought you were super cute. I ignored the fact that you were.
No, I don't know.
I hyped her up too much.
I know. Look what you created.
I know.
What kind of radio show is this? You just trash dudes all morning? Like, what's going
It depends
on?
on how many drinks Brooke has had for the day.
I was just trying to make her feel better about you not calling her, and now I don't know. I think that this was already happening, and I didn't realize it.
You know, you don't have to tear somebody else down just to try to make somebody else feel better.
Fine. That's a good life lesson, Steve. I agree with you, all right? I wasn't trying to tear you down. I don't know. I didn't know she'd be
Even
so
though you kinda
mad.
did.
I didn't think you said anything wrong, Steve.
Those are thoughts that should have happened before you said the terrible thing.
Well, me either. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, let's everybody be honest with everybody.
This is a good chance to have Steve admit that maybe he didn't plan the best first date.
Sure.
Yeah, he didn't.
Okay.
No, we know.
Okay. And maybe Kelly didn't make the best conversation trying to invent an entire family of 8 20 minutes into the conversation.
Own that, Kelly. Own that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that I was so bored that I had to use my freaking imagination.
Okay, that was an apology.
I don't think it was.
You could have imagined the kids in like a sweatshop or something instead.
What? Don't put more thoughts out there.
It's like, that wouldn't have been a red flag, would
I
it?
know. Brooke's trying to get her business plan going again. So, Steve, if you're hearing what I'm hearing, then you probably see the same thing as me, which is potential for true love. And that's why we would be delighted to send you out on another date that we would pay for.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're on the same page.
Messy sandwiches and all, put it on our tab.
Okay.
Go get some
Adoption
more
fees, Brooke is going to cover that.
Yep, sure.
What do you say?
No, I'm not going out with her again. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. She went on 16 failed dates. Like what? Like this woman is a little out there for me.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't
Only one blocked her, though. Only one.
It's about to be 2.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Say goodbye to Steve forever.
All right,
Yeah, it
Kelly.
didn't work
Someone
out
will
this
get your
time.
humor someday.
Yeah.
No, it's okay, Brooke. You know, you were absolutely right. This guy knows nothing about planning, and he should absolutely own this.
Oh, God.
You two girls.
You've ruined hope for all women, Brooke. Congratulations.
Not what I meant.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
That call was a great example of the power that Brooke's words have with our listeners.
I don't know what went so wrong. I really don't.
you don't
I
know?
don't know how I went from trying to hype somebody up, like, I don't know.
You weren't hyping anybody up, though. You were pushing the guy down to
I
hype her
wasn't
up.
trying to.
Because play it out. At the end of the first part, Brooke could have said, okay, you guys did like a sweet little date in a park out in nature. He got you a meal. You guys spent time talking and getting to know each other.
She was feeling self-conscious because she's like, this is a really hot guy and he's probably got tons of girls. And I'm like, nah, the guy doesn't even bring a Frisbee to a date. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, you call the guy boring because he didn't book a midnight laser light show with free drugs or whatever types of dates that you're into. And look what happened. She immediately hopped on to Brooke's opinion, blew up into a tirade against every man who's ever let her down ever. It's a good reminder that we, and when I say we, I mean you again, Brooke, that we need to stay open-minded. If it's not your ideal cup of tea first date idea, doesn't mean other people can't enjoy it.
I just was trying to make her feel better, Jeff. How many times do I have to tell you that?
Don't.
I
It's
don't
not
care.
worth it. Let let other people feel
Are
sad
you kidding
sometimes.
me? I've gone to a fast food burger place with a BOGO coupon on a first date and still gone out with a guy again. I don't care.
Okay.
Was that a humble brag?
Everybody lower your standards as low as Brooks are, and your dating life couldn't possibly be bad. All right.
Just saying.
We're just saying we can try and help you with your date life. Email the show if you ever need help. We'll call that person who isn't calling you back.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
No one likes to talk about money. Am I saving enough? Can I buy a house? Am I paying too much in taxes? Will I be able to retire? What if you could unlock insights about your finances in less than 5 minutes with a clear picture of where you stand today and where your money can work harder? Now you can. Visit facet.com to take the free quiz and get your financial wellness score today. That's FACET.com. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth Incorporated is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
Support for this podcast comes from National Car Rental. National is here for the business traveler because while business can happen virtually anywhere, there's nothing like being there. And to those that are traveling for work, National knows you mean business. That's why they are committed to getting you on your way. With their complimentary Emerald Club, you skip the counter and choose any car from the aisle. Even free upgrades. Get the control to get more done with National Car Rental. Learn more at nationalcar.com. Subject to availability and other restrictions.
State Farm is committed to being your top choice when ensuring the things that matter to you. My Cultura podcast host, Dramos, also believes in the power of financial knowledge. That's why he makes sure to share his financial tips on his podcast, Life as a Gringo.
We all deserve to be living the life that we want to live, but how do we do it in a responsible way that we know we can afford it?
For me, if I have to buy it on a credit card, if I can't pay that card at the end of the month, I can't afford it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Learn more at es.statefarm.com. State Farm is a proud partner of the My Cultura podcast network.
You deserve a moment to yourself every single day. And a delicious bite of a Keebler Sandies can give you that comforting pause. Don't forget to pack the melt-in-your-mouth magic of a Keebler Sandies for a post-lunch pick-me-up. This magic is baked into simple shortbread cookies by Ernie and the Keebler Elves. So as life continues to fly by, make the most of your me moment. Take a pause and enjoy a Keebler Sandies.